Look About Yourself with Marcia and Musufing.
Hello, I am Marcia.
I am Musufing, and this is
Look Bout Yourself.
So, Marcia, what we're doing this week? This edition? What we're talking about? Because we talked about the strong black woman, didn't we?
talked about the
strong black woman. Have you been looking after your strong black woman, or have you buried her in the garden?
Do you remember what's that program that they buried somebody in the back? Yeah. Anyway, never mind. But yeah, last week we talked about the strong black woman and how we just want to just leave her behind.
Yes,
to a certain extent, and how much that kind of being strong all the time can
drain you and be detrimental.
Detrimental.
Which leads beautifully into mental well-being.
Absolutely.
Which is something that's always. I don't think looking at mental well-being is something that you look at. It's with you all the time.
It's with you all the time. Yeah, it's not like a subject that, oh yes, mental health today, mental well-being, and then
and then put it away.
Exactly. It's there all the time. Yeah,
for
we
real.
need to be looking at that.
Yeah. To take care of ourselves as people, as black women, as our community. Let's talk about ourselves.
Okay. I think sometimes we've forgotten what that actually looks like. Did we even know?
Do you even know what it is?
Exactly. Do we even know what that is? How do we look after ourselves? We hear a lot of that bandied around a lot. Self-care.
And it's like,
what does that actually look like?
What does your self-care look like, Marcia?
It used to look like...
Jesus Christ, oh God. I'm scared to... It used to look like... What a way to start a sentence.
Well, honestly, it used to look like, and everybody probably can relate to this, having the long soak in the bath with the salts and that still has a place. But for me, self-care is more than that. It's more than that. And for me, self-care has to come into all the different contexts of our life. So it's not just about, like I said, getting the hot baths and, doing all those nice things, which is really good for us to do. It does kind of lift your mood and make you feel better. What about self-care in the context of your family and friends? Self-care in the context of having boundaries, looking after yourself so you're not being pulled to and fro all the time. What about self-care in your finances? What do we do when, like a single parent, there were times when I didn't have no money, and what a stress that brought on as well. So it's kind of, what could I do to kind of look after myself even in that? How do I look after myself from a spiritual perspective as well?
Marcia, you're hot today.
But it's kind of looking at it in a bigger way. In a bigger way.
Yes.
And then, it's like, who have you got around you as well that can be part of that self-care, that can support you as well?
And sometimes how we enable our sabotage.
Right.
When we say, no, it's okay. No, it's not okay. I'm not hoping today. The shop shut.
Exactly.
And some not even doing it like that.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not available today. One of the things, Marcia and I have known each other for, well, put it this way, our children were...
They were little
and they're like in their 30s now.
Yeah, exactly.
So one of the things that we did, we've always kept a connection.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we not talk on the surface, we go down.
Indeed, we have to go down.
And I remember times when we were going through our respective stuff.
Yes.
As women coming up, trying to navigate through having partners or not, or you know, and always being mothers within that. We've always kept this, which is one of the reasons why we're here today doing Marcia and Musufing.
Yeah.
So that's one of the ways.
Absolutely. And I think it's really sad, but not all of us have that. And, you know, I am truly grateful for having you in my life, seriously, you know, honestly. And, you know, we've evolved over the years. So sometimes, even if I don't see Musufing every week, I know that I can pick up that phone and call and be able to pour my heart out and know that I'm in a safe space to be able to do that. And
please, you know? That works. When I was in hospital, I was calling Marcia early in the morning, and other times as well. And that's one of the reasons why we wanted to do Look Bout Yourself, because this is about us looking about ourselves and sharing things with you to encourage.
The things that work for us, or the little nuggets that we've picked up along the way, we just want to share that.
Definitely. But you said so many important things. What's taking care of our mental well-being within all of the things. Not just apart. Having a soak with some nice bath salt is nice. But as you say, sometimes we have to revisit patterns that have become so entrenched. This is just how I am. Sometimes that can be not the best way to maneuver, because we might need to revisit some of the things that we have decided to set in stone.
Absolutely. And that's not always an easy thing. That's scary sometimes as well. That can be really scary, because a lot of the times we don't actually want to go in there to look at those shadow parts of who we are.
No.
You know?
It's painful.
A
lot of it is.
Painful, traumatic. But until we do that, we have to shine that light. Because when you shine the light, darkness can't stay. You know? Shine the light on the dark. And sometimes we don't even know what that darkness is about. So that's why it's good to have. That's why we need to seek out, you know, community, other women. We are not islands on our own. We have to have that support network.
Definitely.
It's all part of the self-care thing. You know? And I think if we're going to do that exploration of those deep bits, we do need the support. We can't do it on our own.
No, you can't. And that of course might be way beyond your families as well. So there's people who can help us to unpack and understand, understand many of those things. Because as you say, well-being is not something you just do on a Thursday or once a month. It's something that's with you all the time. It becomes,
there's all those things, you know, like doing the exercising, you know, eating well. All of those things are part and parcel of the self-care plan, you know. But I think as well that we can have almost like I don't even know if that's the right word to use, but like a toolkit. I don't know.
I think it's a perfect term. I think it's a perfect term. And a raising of our consciousness. So that when I came out of hospital, I understood that there were certain habits that I had that weren't serving me. And once I've come to a better place, I'm trying not to use the words like, I'm back to normal and I'm back. It's not as simple as that. Because it took me 56 years to learn these things. It is not going to be 2 minutes to align those things. So when that happens, there are certain exercises and yoga things that I do. That help to bring me back down. Because before, I would take the anxiety, take it to bed with me, have some mad dream about some duppy that chase me down the road. And I knew that I wasn't dealing with it. Now, so a lot of it is about, no, take a stock about that thing. It's become so familiar, even if it's not a good thing. It's become a friend.
That's right.
So no, when that friend come, I say, no, you're not welcome anymore. You served me for a time, but now I need to do things differently, and I need to do them better.
I love that.
So relearning, and having things that we do that help our bodies. And yoga is beautiful because it aligns with all the different chakras and different parts of your body to help to ground you. And because I didn't realize that I'd get anxiety about things.
Do you know a lot of people have anxiety and don't realize it's that?
Yeah.
Because I do. And I know my GP keeps trying to give me stuff, you know, and it's like, nah. Maybe that's part of the strong black woman coming back out again.
Yes.
You know, we just plod on.
Yeah.
But, you know, but it is, just as you said, it's about, you know what you just talked about? It's like it's like emotional first aid.
Hey, Marcia, you're at. Oh, God. Yes, Aya.
It's emotional first aid.
Yes.
How are we going to help ourselves when the panic starts to come, when the anxiety starts to raise? You know, we have things in place that will help us to just dampen down the nervous system, even, you know, don't damp it down.
And our adrenal glands.
Exactly.
Because the body then goes, what do I do? Do I run away?
Yes.
Do I freeze? What do I do?
Exactly. Body just goes into overdrive. And yeah, a lot of these times when we're experiencing these physical symptoms, all it is, well, it's not all it is because it's a big deal, but it's when we can manage that through the self-care and understanding what does self-care mean for you.
Yeah.
You know, that's really important. What does that look like for you?
And if you don't have a self-care toolbox, put one together.
Exactly.
And if you need help to do that, whether it's services that are available, whether it's people that you trust, you know, it's something that we've done for each other over the years. And talk the raw truth. Exactly. No sugar, no cherry on the top.
Yes.
Just as it is.
As it is.
Yes.
Just be your real authentic self. Just like, you know, that's what's going to help to move you forward. That's what's going to help you, you know.
Definitely.
And people will, you know, I don't know. I think when we are our true selves, being vulnerable, because that's what this is about also as well. So actually allow yourself to be vulnerable. I'm not saying to do that in a place where you're not safe, though. Let's just get that right, because I think we have to be safe.
Absolutely.
You know, but I think that aspect of who we are needs to show its head sometimes. We need that. That's all part and parcel of the healing, don't you think?
Of course it is.
You know?
Of course it is. And there may be days when you fall off the wagon.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it's the end. It doesn't mean that you failed.
Exactly. How much time we drop off the wagon, bust up myself, scrape up myself.
Scrape up your knee, everything. Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
For real. So be gentle with yourselves. Yes. Give yourself space and time. If you need to share, then do that, whether it's with a professional person, whether it's, and I think I've invested in counseling for myself and paid for services when I've needed them.
Absolutely.
No wrong with that.
No. And that's it. We've got to try and, you know, normalize that, you know, because we need the help. There are times when we need it. So, you know, I've done it too. We both have. You know, to help us to move on. Yeah. To help us to, you know, build resilience. That's it. It's to help us to build resilience. And that's not being strong, you know, the strong black woman. No. It's about being able to continue with our lives in a healthier way. Yeah. Isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, what a powerful message today. I hope that you, because as we're delivering it, we're feeling it too.
Exactly. We are.
So this is Marcia and Musufing, and we just want to encourage you to look about yourself.